Here's just some thoughts on hallucinogenics and psychedelics like peyote, ayahuasca, DMT, magic mushrooms, marijuana. There's like look at marijuana for example. It's an herb that God gave you to use. It has a myriad of medicinal purposes and qualities like garlic. But the reason why they vilified it for so long is because the elite knew exactly what those compounds possessed. That not only did they have the medicinal purposes and qualities to heal you, but even more so to allow you to break free from their system. Because actually, what's happening is when you imbibe these things, you're ingesting them, you're actually severing the mind from the matrix. That's why you get all of these hallucinogenic experiences. You're not hallucinating, you're actually there. This is not a psychedelic experience. You're actually transcending the limitations of the physical. You're like taking a shortcut. That's why they make marijuana illegal for so many years, because it was considered a poor man's escape from the system. Now, all of a sudden, you notice that they're putting it out there. You ever wonder why? Because there's stuff in it that's synthetic, that's going to do great harm to a lot of people. But anyway, these compounds are like a shortcut. DMT, peyote, ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, there's a lot of them. Marijuana, psychedelics, hallucinogenics, whatever's out there. But the issue with this is that when you take these things, it's a shortcut to take you somewhere that you can get on your own if you actually do the work. But don't forget that just as it is a shortcut and it got you there quick, it's going to take you out of there quick, because that compound, that element, the chemical that it's comprised of is going to wear off. It's going to bring you back down to where you started. That's why people who are addicted to alcohol, they search for the answers at the bottom of a bottle. And when that bottle's empty, all they're doing is staring right at themselves. And there are no answers at the bottom of any bottle or at the end of a needle or whatever type of addiction you've got going. But when you deal with psychedelics, hallucinogenics, and so on and so forth, you're actually short-circuiting the mind and just pulling it from the matrix and plugging it directly in to the unlimited galaxy, man. Just like I can't even express in earth words what you're going to experience. Because what you're experiencing is real. It's not a hallucination. These are not hallucinogenics. It's not, there's no such thing as that. You're not hallucinating. You're actually tapping into a different dimensional plane of consciousness that far exceeds the limitations of this terrestrial element called Earth. But again, if you're taking a shortcut to get there, it's going to pull you out just as fast. But the good thing is that at least you get to see far beyond the sun, far beyond the solar system, far beyond the universe. It's far beyond what they refer to as the known visible universe. That's what they refer to in their science, because their machines can't see that far. So therefore, we just theorize and hypothesize, and we conclude that there's nothing out there because we can't see it. We're not sure, but since we can't see it, it doesn't exist, just like the wind. But anyway, I don't take that stuff. I don't need it. But this is the reason why marijuana was considered a level 1 drug and cocaine was considered a level 3 drug. I mean, that's just, come on. That's lunacy. Because they want to take away every element from the poor that offers them reprieve from the military dictatorship that these individuals are unnecessarily thrust in. It's like, we're going to treat you like subhuman pieces of garbage, and we're not going to allow you to have any type of break or coping mechanism. So we'll make that illegal too, and make your life even worse. Now, all of a sudden, there's a plethora of it out there. All of a sudden. And you're not wondering why that is? After what we just came from 4 years ago? You got to put the pieces together, folks. These things aren't happening out of the love that your government has for you or these corporations, because there is no love from them. They're incapable of love. I've already made a video about that. They're not human. They're not of this earth. So when it comes to things like psychotropics, hallucinogenics, psychedelics, things like this, DMT, peyote, ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, marijuana, whatever else is out there. There's a lot of compounds out there. Yeah, they're cool to trip and journey out and astral project and out of body experience and all of that stuff. Remote viewing, that's really cool stuff. But don't forget that compound that you're ingesting has a finite potency. That once that potency reaches its maximum limit, it starts to deteriorate and the effects start to wear off. Because it is a shortcut after all. You're not doing any work. It's allowing you to gain an insight through the visions of what it's permitting you to see, to understand that there's things that you can't even explain that are not of this earth. So that's the benefit of it. But the downside is that, number one, it's a quick fix and then it's gone. And number two, you're not gaining anything really because you have to do the work. What's the point of going to school and you get the teacher's edition? You're not learning anything. You're just copying answers. You've learned nothing. So therefore, guess what? You got to come back again. But the universe allows these things because the universe wants you to understand this. God's not keeping secrets from you. There are no mysteries to the universe. There is no great unknown. Those words are used by that system to make you afraid. Or when somebody is keeping a secret from you, it makes you feel like you've been violated or left out. That's why they say the key to success to unlock the door to happiness. The key to unlock a lock to a closed door, that there's something on the other side of that closed door that's locked that you need a key to get through, that it's being kept away from you. That's what's really going on. There's no keys, there's no locks, there's no doors to anything. There's no secrets, there's no mystery, there's no great unknown. Everything is right here. The only reason why they tell you this is because they want you to feel that things are being kept from you, that are only reserved for a select few. Not you, just a select few. And you're not one of them. So how does that make you feel? Left out and inferior. And that's why you have inferiority complexes. All you have to do is take a look at the universe. Just look out there. Look up in the sky at night. You tell me if you see any doors, locks, keys, windows, floors, ceilings, walls. Do you see anything? There's nothing. There's no barriers out there. There's no secrets out there. The only secret is the secret that they keep from you of who and what you really are. And that's the secret that they keep. That's the great unknown. That's the only mystery. They don't want you to discover that. They don't even want you to explore that. Because when you start going down that road on that journey, then you're a threat. Then you're a danger to them. Then you're a wild card. It has been said that fate are the cards we are dealt, and destiny is how you play them. And in a lot of ways, that's true. That's very true. But it can even be expanded even farther than that. Because this isn't a game of cards. This is a journey of your eternal life. And it's up to you to make that journey qualitative in nature or quantitative. It's up to you. For me, I'd rather have one singular qualitative experience as opposed to having hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quantitative, meaningless experiences, inconsequential, frivolous. It doesn't mean anything. It's just more of the same, going through the motions nonsense. So all of those compounds that people ingest and imbibe, they're cool, I don't advocate it for anybody because I don't do it for myself, but I don't tell people you shouldn't do anything or whatever. I'm not in a position to do that. But just understand when it comes to stuff like that, it's a quick rise and boom, down you go. So yeah, you get to peek over the top of the wall of the matrix. Oh my God, I never knew this whole thing existed. Jesus, look at this. There's a whole other world out there, Unbelievable. And then right down you go. They pull the ladder out from under you and you crash down again. So what's the point of it? You only get a quick peek. And then what is it? You go again with the same drug because then you're an addict. you know, then you're existing, then you're drifting. Then you've totally missed the point of life is to live it. There's no secret to life. The reasons of life are many, but the purpose of life is to love, self-love, So, hopefully this video could help you in some way. It is, after all, just my perception. And again, as before, I always say that there is no singular universal truth. This channel is not made to make you believe that what I'm saying is the truth. It's my truth, my connection, and I'm sharing it. Hopefully you can derive something of a positive, productive, constructive, beneficial nature that is conducive to the forward developmental evolutionary journey of your own soul. That's really what this whole channel is up and running for, man. So, God bless, namaste, and have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It's all good, man. Take care. Bye-bye.